As a targeted individual that is speaking out my experiences in raising awareness on this covert harassment program and helping to inspire others and encourage others to keep pushing, to let them know that they're not alone. I'm also standing up for human rights. This is human rights advocacy, you guys. This is not just a place to vent. It's not just a place to let off steam, although I do utilize it. It is mainly to raise awareness about what is being done to citizens, not only in the U.S., but all over the world, that are being covertly harassed, attacked, and tortured by extremely low and high electromagnetic frequencies that are bringing harm to the body, electronically harassing us through cell towers and radio frequencies, sensitizing us to these forms of fear tactics. It is to raise human rights advocacy. It is to express human rights advocacy. And as for the United States of America, I am representing the First Amendment. By having the freedom to assembly, I don't have to stand on a corner and preach about this. I don't have to stand in front of a business to boycott. This is another form of protest, because the internet is being widely used every single day. This is the fastest way to get this word out, to raise awareness about this program, because these people are making trillions of dollars covertly killing people, murdering people, silent murders. And it's not right to be subjected to the laws of the United States, but yet not to feel protected by those very laws. If we're going to stand under one nation, under one God, individual, with liberty and justice for all, it has to be to a T. I'm going to express my freedom of speech and my freedom to assembly. I'm taking my platform and I'm using it to raise awareness about the government and these little small secret societies that have gathered together to covertly harass and remove people out of society, out of the world. And I'm not afraid to speak on it. I just wanted to share that enlightenment to you guys. It is very important that we exercise our constitutional rights, because this is the only way we're going to fight this back. This is the only way we're going to be able to fight this. It's going back to the forefathers. And if this land, if this country, if this is what these perps are trying to stand under, the Patriot Act, and want to represent their country, so this country so wholeheartedly, then put their money where their mouth is. Express to them by raising your awareness of your rights, because they're taking away our civil liberties, and that too is a part of the Constitution. I want freedom of the mind as well as the body. You're out here taking my mind. You're out here harassing my mind. Psychological warfare is just as dangerous as physical warfare, because it starts here. It starts in the mind. It starts with a thought. If you have people harassing and trying to control your thoughts, that means they can control your vibrations if you're unaware of that. So if they're sending you and you're receiving negative thoughts via electronics, via projection by negative people, negative energies, they can influence your vibrations. They're sending low negative thoughts. They're sending a possibility to affect your vibrations in a lower energy, where they want you to act out. They want you to act animalistic. They want to stretch you thin enough to snap. They want you to be in turmoil and to feel hopeless and to feel helpless. These are negative thoughts that is affecting your vibrations. So if you're thinking this way, you're operating in a low vibration due to these low and extremely low thoughts that are being projected onto you electronically, through projection, and any other forms that they're using to sensitize your mind and your body to be oversensitive to the things around you. They're trying to take you from your stability. I'm sorry. They're, when I'm making these videos, you guys, they really do not want me to concentrate, to stay focused, to be able to get the message out. And that lets you know that it is definitely real, that there is an opposing people. And I believe that they are anti-life. They're anti-life. If you're out here trying to take somebody's mind to do awful things, to bring harm onto themselves or to others, you are anti-life, because you're placing that person in a risk of losing their life. You're placing people in any and everywhere at risk of losing their life, their freedom. And those people are anti-life. If you are pro-life, you don't even have to march with color. You don't have to talk about the race. If you're pro-life, anyone that resonates with that will be with you, will join in with you. But raising the awareness of this is important. And I hope that I got the message out, and I hope I was clear enough for any and everyone that comes and visit onto my channel. This is not a game. The perps are to think that this is a game. But to you, this is your real life that is not being respected under the laws of the Constitution. And that's why it needs to be raised. The awareness of this matter needs to be raised. All right, you guys. I'm 8 minutes in. Peace and protection to you.